Welcome back. You're watching the Tech and Auto Show. I'm your host Manav Sinha. And before going for the short commercial break, I promised you that once we're back, we will be talking about the game that a lot of people have been talking about right now. It's called Fau G. And if it sounds familiar, that's because it rhymes quite a lot with PUBG. You see what's going on? Nevertheless, is it the game that you should be downloading, and is this game worth going for? Well, Shashwat is telling you all about it up next.
Hi guys, my name is Shashwat and welcome to this video where we're going to play Fau G. I'm going to be sharing my honest opinion, my thoughts on the game. I'm very excited to play Fau G. It's an Indian game. So without wasting any more time, let's see what Fearless and United Guards is made of. So Fearless and United Guards is made by Encore Games and it is based in Bengaluru. If you visit their website, you will find key people who hold important positions in the company. The size is 460 MBs and it's rated 16+. Now let's check out the settings. So right now we have some basic settings. You can change the audio and the graphic settings to up to ultra. I really like the character design. Most mobile games these days are not able to achieve that perfection, but in this game it's perfect. The game starts really well, it impresses you, but then once you start playing it, अचानक से वक्त बदल जाते हैं, जज्बात बदल जाते हैं, and then the story goes on. At the time of making this review, I have played the game for 1 hour and initially I was very excited in the game while playing it, and धीरे धीरे वो excitement कम होती चली गई, and I found myself tapping only one button to finish the game, finish a fight. I tried all kind of combinations, timing के साथ वो button click करना, left, right, up, down, with these kind of combinations if the character does a different move, but it wasn't there. So after a while it felt like I was playing Flappy Bird, which required only one tap. The movement felt a little stiff to me. We can only run straight, diagonal running nahi hai. However, it's not like if a game doesn't have diagonal running, then the game is bad, but it just feels unnatural. When you get surrounded by too many enemies, you have to think कि किसको पहले attack करना है so that you don't die. And your health goes away very quickly. 2-3 blows and you are dead. The story is amazing. I loved the concept of the game being set in Galwan Valley, and that has been shown really well. The game starts with a bang and you really want to rescue your team. But again, when it comes to the actual gameplay experience, Fau G took me back to the 90s. The cutscenes are good. I really liked the artwork. I think it can be used again in the upcoming versions of the game if they are planning to further the storyline. I think the game lacked in giving us a variety in movement. Basic things like jumping over fences or buildings or puddles, climbing. A little stealth could have been introduced in the game since it was a hand-to-hand combat. And it could be very simple point-and-click stuff, but it adds so much depth to the gameplay. If you go by the storyline of Fau G, you should know that it's based on the incident that happened in June in 2020 at Galwan Valley. And there is a pact between India and China that the soldiers patrolling there cannot use guns. So if you go by the story, there should be no guns in the game. And that is exactly what the makers have done. However, there are more modes coming in the game, which is 5 versus 5 and every man for himself. Usme, I think there can be guns. I think it was a good opportunity which could have been utilized better because the game was announced right after PUBG was banned. So automatically लोगों के दिमाग में ये आ गया था कि we're getting an alternative to what we just lost. The game was named Fau G also strategically so that लोगों की ज़ुबान पे चढ़ जाए. So people were expecting an alternative to PUBG, but it is not that. At least right now. जब तक बाकी modes introduce नहीं होते इस game के अंदर. In conclusion, I liked a lot of aspects of the game. It is a great step for Indian gaming industry in the right direction. The game has done many things right, but the story mode right now is not going to compel me to pick up my phone again and finish the game. As a gamer, I expected more, but as an Indian, I really loved this initiative, especially because हमारे soldiers जो हमारे लिए करते हैं, उसको respect देने के लिए, उसको appreciate करने के लिए अगर आप एक game बनाते हो, then that is commendable. And also 20% of the profits are going to a foundation known as Bharat Ke Veer. So that is a really good step by the makers.
And with that, we've come to the end of this edition of the Tech and Auto Show. How did you find the show? Is there anything you have to say, anything you want us to cover, or simply want to have a conversation with us? Well, reach out to us on Twitter, we're more than happy to talk. If it's about technology, you got to reach out to us at News18 Tech. If it's about automobiles, tweet out to us at News18 Auto. And remember, by logging on to news18.com, you can read more on both these industries. Well, that's about all for today. I'll catch you same time next week, only on CNN News 18.